Welcome, I'm David Geiger. The latest Iowa crop progress report shows great conditions for corn and soybeans. According to the National Agricultural Statistics Service, there were just under 5 days good for fieldwork during the last week. Several farmers reported it was difficult to spray crops because of constant wind, though, and rains have put moisture levels up to nearly 10% surplus. Only a few reports of corn starting to silk, with conditions rated 85% good to excellent. Soybean emergence reached 96%, a week ahead of the 5-year average. Soybean conditions are 84% good to excellent. Much of that has to do with unseasonably warm conditions across western Iowa. The statewide average temperature was just under 73 degrees. That's about 2 degrees above normal. According to state climatologist Dr. Justin Glisson, the western half of the state has also been very dry, with eastern Iowa more wet, with even some flood concerns. And in the forecast, Glisson says there is an unusual combination of weather this time of summer.
Overall, conditions are looking great. If we look at the outlooks moving forward, we're going to continue the warmth, it looks like, stack up those growing degree day units, which have really helped push along the crop. But also we have a signal for elevated wetness across the state.
Farmers and applicators are now officially allowed to use their existing stocks of dicamba this year. The Ninth Circuit Appeals Court, which vacated the registration of 3 dicamba products, denied the petition to stop farmers and applicators from using products they already bought, allowing them to follow EPA cancellation guidelines to use those products until the end of July. The ruling applies to Bayer's XtendiMax, BASF's Ingenia, and Corteva's Fexapan. A mixed Tuesday trade. Our market analyst Don Rose has the details.
The grain market continues some volatility with an overall weak bias, but a lot of volatility in the night. Aren't concerned with China trade relationships and meeting their trade goals, but that seemed to have cooled down and back to more of a normal type of a trade here during the day. Weather is the dominant issue this time of year, and weather here so far is non-threatening. No sign of a high-pressure system that would threaten the crop here so far through early July. The cattle market is finding some strength here, kind of backwalking some of the fears of China, where they were talking about guaranteeing ag supplies in from guaranteeing it's COVID-free. That seems to be walked back here as more local authorities saying that, not the government. The hog market continues to prepare for the all-important hog and pig report. We only get 4 of those a year, quarterly, looking for large supplies there, but also looking for farrowing and farrowing intentions to be down. But for right now, it's dancing around with big supplies in the meat short term, hopes of positiveness on lower supplies in the deferreds.
And that's all I have for the Agribusiness Report today. Thanks for joining me. I'll see you again next time.